Welcome everyone. We've recently made updates and changes to a lot of our products, and so this is the first video in a series where I'm going to be covering some of this. Starting with the Protium D5 Reservoir Combo, we've introduced 5 new combos, and one of the main changes is that we've brought all of the Protium aesthetic options to the combos. These options were previously available, except you had to purchase everything separately and combine it. For the metal parts, we have black and silver anodizing, and for the other parts, we have acetal, polished acrylic, and frosted acrylic. So the 5 new combos are different combinations of all of these aesthetic options. So let's take a look at the included components, starting with the Protium D5 pump top, which is now up to revision 44, and some of the revisions have involved multiple changes. At Singularity Computers, we are constantly evolving and improving, and that is because we are using our own products in our builds every day. So we are always testing, and there's always something to be learned and something that can be improved on. Also included is both the quad port cap and triple port cap, which is new. We're now including both caps because we often find when we're building our own systems, it's great to be able to switch between the different caps. Maybe you need the quad port cap so that you don't need to use as many 90-degree fittings. Maybe you don't have the height for the quad port cap, so you need to use the triple. Something we introduced early this year is acrylic surface protection on our polished acrylic components. A long time before I started developing my own products, I was well aware of the potential issues with acrylic and the known problems. And so it was always something that we wanted to do something about. So we selected the most high-end materials, the best manufacturing process, CNC machining, over-engineered everything. But we still found that there were low-level issues, and we gathered statistics, and we found that it was overwhelmingly certain products and additives that were doing this. But instead of banning these, we decided to develop a feature to protect against them. What I'm doing here right now is testing with almost pure ethanol, which you certainly don't want to put on acrylic. It craze cracks and shatters any acrylic. I also tested with some very powerful solvents used for painting, and you can see that with the acrylic surface protection, nothing happens to it, but without it, the part shatters, and over the next few days, it will actually start to fall apart. So we were extremely satisfied with this result. One of the secrets of Protium is that the D5 pump cover is fully compatible with the Aquacomputer Aquabus D5 and also the D5 Next, and that is because it's a 3-piece design. The retention ring can be removed from the cover body and used on its own. It appears that the cover body and the backplate are only there for aesthetics, but they also help to quieten the pump. Another update we've made is to the mounting system. So the universal backplate is designed to directly mount the Protium D5 Reservoir Combo to any 120mm or 140mm wide radiator or fan mounting position. So we've updated this and reduced overhang on a 120mm radiator as much as possible. Now this backplate has horizontal adjustment with increments of 10mm, which is great for fitting into tight spots. You don't just have to install your combo in the middle of your radiator, you can move it to either side. We've also included a new hidden stop plug, and this is so that you don't have to use standoffs with the backplate. It can mount directly onto the pump top, and the stop plug is then hidden behind the backplate. The backplate can be mounted on 3 sides of the pump top, allowing for 270-degree rotation of the combo, giving you a lot of different mounting options and tube routing options. Instead of putting the threads into the caps on our reservoirs and combos, we opted for an aluminium retention ring, despite it being far more expensive, because we wanted a number of very important features which it gives. First of all, 360-degree rotation of the caps. If you're in a tight spot, you can't find the fittings to get things to line up or to even connect at all. Being able to rotate the caps means that you can always find a way. Also for strength and durability, instead of having an internal thread on the reservoir tube and then an external thread on the caps, and the caps then force the reservoir tube open the tighter they go, having an aluminium ring supporting the reservoir tube all the way around means that it's far stronger, it's never going to split. It's also an important aesthetic feature of Protium. With the 360-degree adjustment of the caps and also having the quad and triple port caps included, you have a much better chance of making those difficult connections. The included 150mm reservoir tube can be swapped out for a 100, 200 or 250mm reservoir tube. We recommend when using the larger sizes that you use an ethereal single mount to help to reinforce the configuration. If you are using the ethereal single, you will need to use the included standoffs at the bottom to get things to align. Another new addition to the Protium range are 5 Protium aesthetics kits containing the same components and aesthetics from the 5 new Protium D5 Reservoir Combos. These can be used for changing the aesthetics of your new Protium combo, changing the aesthetics of any previous Protium combo, and also future combos which are coming up. We have the Protium Essentials D5 Reservoir combo coming soon. So this comes with the metal options and also the material options. The main idea behind our products and behind Protium, there are many corners that we could cut to create a cheaper product, but that is not our goal. We are designing products that we want for our own builds, and there are certain features that we want and a certain level of quality and aesthetics, and everything else comes second to that.